What are your tips for remote viewing? What conditions should the sender and the receiver meet to make it as effective as possible?
It is imperative that both individuals have a baseline ability to enter into a state of relaxation, a state of mental openness, and a state of sensitivity. Relaxation, openness, sensitivity, these three specifically are to be cultivated by both practitioners. If the body is unable to relax, there will be a greater awareness of personal signals. These are signals from the body. These are emotional signals, personal mental signals, things like this, and it can cloud the ability to perceive that which is more or less beyond the personal self. So relaxation is essential. Openness is required so new information can enter. What is telepathically communicated may be somewhat beyond the personal knowledge base of the recipient. Therefore, it is important for the recipient to remain open and to not have expectations as to what will be received based upon previous knowledge. A state of openness will allow for new information and greater receptivity to be allowed. It is of great importance that individuals who practice telepathy spend time synchronizing with one another's energy fields before the actual telepathy is performed. The reason for this, if the individuals do not fully trust each other, there will be a lesser openness. In terms of sensitivity, this is what we discussed and described in the Awakening Anuhet program, and we'll review some of that here. You have more or less 5 major clair skills. These 5 clair powers blend together as a super sense at the mid-eyebrow, third eye, awakening the 5 clairs and activating them as a form of super psychic power or omniscient power will be incredibly helpful for the reception of new information. My other suggestion is train your mind's eye to be able to detect the difference in frequency with regards to a variety of subjects. Every subject you'll ever perceive has an energy field that moves through it and surrounds it. Each energy field of each subject moves a little differently and possesses unique information relevant to the subject that is a part of the energy field. The energy of fire is different than the energy of water. The energy of red is different than the energy of blue. A flower will have a different energy field than a cactus. The number 7 has a different energy than the number 9. The Fool Tarot card has a different energy than the Empress Tarot card. When you look at these subjects, you can see that there's some obvious differences. Go beyond looking into feeling. Use your hand to sensorially perceive and feel the underlying energy of each subject. Memorize what their energy code is like. Get to know them, just like you would the vibe of a person. And if you train your mind's eye's ability to sense the underlying qualities of various subjects, when information is then telepathed to you, you're going to be able to recognize more. There will be more context and more clarity. So this is how you train sensitivity. Relaxation, openness, sensitivity.